Hey guys, this is Slayers. Welcome back to my Minecraft Create series, and we are making the elevator, as you can see, and the cobblestone generator. And I will see you in 1 second. Hey guys, this is Slayers. Once again, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to actually talk about, before we get into the video, about what is going on. So I haven't uploaded within maybe about 4 or 5 days, and I've updated my mod pack that I use. It's not a custom made one, it is actually something you can download off of CurseForge, and I updated it so because sometimes I crash even though I don't say it or I show it, but I do crash. But in the process of me doing that, I've kind of broken my world. Now this is like my seventh take so far, but what I want to really say is the things that we did before, the mechanical extruder for instance, um, it's broken, right? Or it doesn't do what it normally did. So what happened was we got gold blocks and the ochre blocks, or the special blocks, to make our gold, our ink, our zinc, I'm sorry, our copper and our iron. And it was a easy way to get our materials. I didn't have to go through all the steps of the create way. Essentially, I was taking a shortcut. If you think about it, I didn't have to go through all the steps and processes for base create. I can just easily make one of the mechanical extruders and just skip 9 to maybe 7 processes outputs to get the required materials. And normally that would have been okay for someone that's like, you know, a veteran of create, or like they're tired of just creating something just to get one thing. For me, however, as someone that's doing a series and is kind of new to create, don't really know everything there is to know, I kind of just skipped some steps, and I shouldn't have done that. That's just for this is just like a me thing. So I'm kind of glad that when I updated the pack, it kind of broke my current ore farm and our current XP farm. The reason how I caught this is when I was finishing in the room at the bottom for our XP enchantment area, that I realized it wasn't generating XP like at all. And I went back and looked, and I'm just trying to figure out what was the problem. And when I realized that the mechanical extruder doesn't produce raw gold chunks anymore, just the nuggets, then we weren't able to get XP to generate for ourselves. Even if we were taking at a high loss, we're not generating anything at all this time. So now we have a problem. Two problems. One, we're not generating any ores anymore because of the upstairs one where we used to have ore, iron, zinc, copper, and gold being generated with their outputs, their secondary outputs like clay, nether quartz, all that. We were not getting that, so we have to do base create. Now it's more of like an apology for me. I kind of did skip some steps to get to that route, which I shouldn't have as someone that's learning create. So what we're going to do is more of a holistic approach. I am going to revamp the bottom floor, which I thought would be for Tetra and create enchanting. I'm going to make a small kind of project for cobblestone all the way to gold. So we're going to do it on that floor instead. And it's going to be easy, but at the same time, since I've learned a lot through create, it's not going to be as easy because we have to do a whole lot more on that floor. So that we're going to do our ore generation and our secondary and third outputs on that floor. Another thing that I'm going to do is to make my videos shorter. So I guess my videos, I didn't really think about it too much. It's usually 30 to almost 40 minutes. And from the feedback that I asked and some people that commented it, they said that it's too long. It's really long for my videos. So I'm going to try to keep them under 22 minutes at best. Now, the thing about that is I don't want this to be like this is just a factory I made or something like this and just show you the process and what I did around it. A lot of people that do create right now, they're already doing that. I don't want to do that. What I want to do is show you that I am learning the process of create. This is a learning experience and a series that I'm going to enjoy for a long time. So there will be mistakes that I've done doing this, so I'm just going to just go with it, showing you the process of what I've done and me learning that episode through that item. So we're going to be doing small little specific things like a cobblestone generator or cobble to gravel with their secondary output of me storing it to and from around 20 minutes. And once we get back to where we got our ores and all the zinc and copper that we were generating by renewable resources, then we can get into everything else. So it's more of an apology now for my lack of my steps. It's an apology basically to myself, honestly, because I kind of did cheat in this sense, or I didn't learn the other steps the other way. So I want to say I'm gonna just do base create. I don't want to take away from base create because I just went in it with mods in the first place and it kind of got convoluted. I want to learn base create, and then in later forms of the episode, then we can start introducing more and more stuff. Now, I don't want to do any of the other create mods that take away base create. I want to learn base create first, then we can add more mods into it. But until then, until I can get, like I say, or I feel like I've done all of base create items and stuff, I think we're just gonna chill out on the mods. So thank you for hearing me. Let's get back into our episode. What we're going to be making for this episode is an elevator, because I am tired of going down the stairs, up and down the stairs in our small little dinky shaft, and a cobblestone gen. So I will see you in one moment. Hey guys, welcome back, and we are going to get into it right away. So what we're trying to do right now at this current moment in time is the elevator. Now, back then, Create had an elevator that was very hard to do, but now they made it very simple. So we need an elevator pulley, a rose quartz lamp, redstone contact, and maybe contraption controls. And we don't need any of this. But I'm tired of going up and down the stairs, and we're going, since we do have 3 floors, we're going to do the elevator. So I'm going to build those with you, and then I'm going to do a small little build stage, maybe, I don't know, maybe, I don't know, with the elevator. So we just need these 4 things, and then we got to build the elevator itself. So I believe we have all those things right here. We have a little bit. It should be enough. Anyways, we need dried kelp, and I don't know if we have dried kelp in here. We do not, but I do know where we can get some. If you come out here, I have this set up out here. I'm not sure if I showed this already, but it produces kelp, wheat, and seeds. And I do need all 3 of those things. So if we go out here, I have just a very rudimentary smoker out here, and we have dried kelp. So we just need to make dried kelp blocks. Let's make a couple of these. Yep, like that, and we're done. So let's head back inside. Now that we're back inside, we can just make the dried kelp block. We need iron sheet, brass casing like this, right here. So we might as well just go into here. Oops. And elevator pulley. Wonderful. Then we need polish record, redstone. We should have all that now, because yes. And we're gonna have to get our free backpack, which is not here. As you see, I already got started on it. I kind of got rid of that platform up top, and I marked an outline of what I'm going to do. Oh, I did not. I used all of it for the electron tubes. Okay, that's not a problem. We have plenty of do just 25 of this right now, and we're going to go for a machine over here while it does that for us. Awesome. We don't need that many. We only need maybe about 3 of these, I believe. We need to throw these in here. Okay, so we need 3. We do need 3 of these. Oh, they give us 2 each. Wonderful. So we'll have 4, an extra one. And we'll need andesite, a button, electron tube. Button. And there we go. So we have it. Now what we want to do is set up at least one point of contact, and I'm thinking I want this contact to be right here. There we go. So when we come down here, it will stop right here. So we'll need to get rid of this right now. Oh, forgot I got rid of the platform there. Okay, so we need to get rid of this. We need to get rid of that for now. So we need to keep within this. This is just temporary. I just need to see how big the elevator can be. So I'm not sure on how I want my elevator to look. I think I want it to be dark oak planks like this. Okay, so basically I do have the framework of it down right now, and I think I'm gonna just go with this and use some copycat blocks. So I would need zinc and a stone cutter. Cover the whole thing. I think the bars actually look okay. Probably could have done something a little bit more decorative, but since my base is kind of plain right now, it should be fine. Now we need to put the elevator pulley in. Okay, I think I might have done it this time. So we're going to be our last check. So all these bars should come down with it if we go to the second floor. And it did. Okay, yeah. Oof. I was a little bit finicky, but we got it going. So now we have an elevator, which was not bad at all. So I just gotta make this better looking. Okay, so we have it working. I actually even set it up on the 3rd floor as well, so you can see that indenture right there. And we just have to cover this, get rid of these pillars, or we can keep them but just replace them with something else. Okay, I'm back from prepping just a little bit of things, and what we're going to use is a schematic. Yes, I did say I was not using the schematic cannon, but I needed to understand a build, right? So I'm not against learning someone else's build for the benefit of me learning, but I'm not going to just put a schematic cannon down and just have it build my world. I want to do it myself, even if I make mistakes, even if it looks ugly. I'll go back and correct it later, or someone's like, hey, your build looks ugly. I'm like, well, give me an idea, give me a color, give me something that I can use with, and I'll figure that out until then. But now I just need to know exactly how to build it and then understand it, and we go from there. So from the schematic cannon, and we need a schematic, we put this in here. I need to open up my awesome, now we have it. So if we look at it, it's not here. Oh, there it is. Okay, so this is what we're going to need. Now this is the medium size of the cobblestone generator, and this one is the schematic from Trobian. I think that's his name. This is where I got the schematic from, and this is the build we're going to be using for it. So it is medium size, and I don't think we need a large one, so we're going to be doing the medium one, and we need to put it on the schematic table to tell us what we would need. Okay, so we have the schematic cannon. I don't think we have anything here, right? So we just put it right here. We look at it, and I think the schematic goes here. Okay, and we need to put a book in here, or a clipboard. I think we can put a clipboard in here. Right, yep. And it will give us a material checklist. This used to be our XP farm. We are going to remake it into the resource farm on a small, I would say on a small level, because I plan on doing bigger, far bigger. So this would just be a test run for us. Yeah, we'll put it up here. I need to get up here. Put everything else down, and I will get back to you. I am back, and this is our cobble gen. It is the medium size of Trobian's design, and I think I don't need that. I don't need as much as the large size, at least for right now. Maybe I'll regret it, but we'll just can always fix it. So I did test it, and it works, and it's actually a superb design. Like, one day I will get up to the point where I can make my own designs instead of have to copy someone, but right now this is the strongest one. Right now it's supposedly it's not lag friendly, but I have a beefy server for myself, and this is pretty nice. So how I understand, the whole point of me doing this by hand is to understand it, right? So everything else is kind of clear and cutthroat. The item vault for the storage, the funnels, once it creates the cobblestone through the lava right here, and the water that is getting waterlogged, it creates cobblestone. The trap doors will break those cobblestones, fall into the item vault. Now I knew that, and it has to go back and forth to update the block. I never ever used gantry shafts, right? So it took me a little bit to figure out, because I thought you can like right click it to figure out if you need to get into it, but it's not like that. You would have to have something to switch the direction to do that. So that's why we have these rotation speed controllers, because you go inside the bottom part, me flipping up and down, this is going left, while that one is switched to the top going right. So it's just going back and forth on the same speed. And those are shafts, those are not andesite blocks, and it's just going back and forth, updating the block, getting rid of the cobblestone in that one tick to go into the item vault, which is pretty nice, pretty nice. So it looks complicated, but it's not. Okay, so I got it to work. It is actually working properly, and it's not spraying cobblestone everywhere it was originally doing, and it is working. I'm happy it's actually working. I got it to work. So I didn't need the schematic cannon for it. That's what we'll be doing from now on, and we're going to get into gravel to our resource generation in the next episode. So I won't take too long this time. It's just trying to learn a little bit more things and trying to truly understand it this time as possible, and the mistake or the update of my server. So let's get it rolling. I will see you in the next one.